Welcome to Songwriters from Here and Away. This is a show that focuses on new and established songwriters from Atlantic Canada, across Canada, and around the world. Hello and welcome to Songwriters from Here and Away. My name is Robert Campbell, and this episode is quite exciting for me. It's one of the Songcircles that we recorded at the Pink PIano in Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. This episode has Mike Biggar from Quispam Sis of New Brunswick, as well as Laura Ray from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and John Cornwall, also from Halifax. Three very different performers, and it's really quite fun to be able to be in the room and share the stage with them. This is the podcast version of the radio show, so there's the extra 50 minutes or so at the end of the 1 hour radio show. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for supporting the show. Here they are, Mike, Laura, and John.
We were talking about songwriting around the table over there just before we sort of came up, and everybody was sort of talking about what they've been up to, and I haven't been doing as much writing as I sort of used to do, but I'm motivated when I see and hear. You know, you have to kind of study the competition a little bit when you're going to be on one of these things. You know, it's kind of like Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan a little bit. You know. Take that guy down, you know. Anyway, I've really enjoyed the music I've been listening to, and that's very inspiring kind of for me to hopefully get me back in the vein of writing again. Anyway, I'm going to do a song that's on an album I put out a few years ago. The album is called Go All In, and it was a good album for me. I was lucky enough to win the ECMA that year for the Blues Album of the Year, which was nice, you know. I think it's for sale. The award's for sale if you'd like it. Just it's on eBay, just, you know, whatever you want to pay for it. Anyway, this is a song called Blood from a Stone. Whoa. Wake up in the morning, lonely in the light. Send an early warning, I'll be alone again tonight. You don't give a reason, and I ain't asking why. Truth ain't that appeasing, but I can't deny. Everybody sees it, everybody knows. No matter how you squeeze, you can't get blood from a stone. When I'm with you, girl, I might just well be alone. Trying to get your love's like blood from a stone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Is it desperation that makes me such a fool? Show no hesitation as you break all the rules. I just keep on hoping for a brighter day. I don't think the Lord above will change your heartless ways. Everybody sees it, everybody knows. No matter how you squeeze, you can't get blood from a stone. When I'm with you, girl, I might just well be alone. Trying to get your love's like getting blood from a stone. Trying to get your love's like getting blood from a stone. Yeah, yeah. Squeeze. Woo. You don't give a reason, and I'm through asking why. Truth ain't that appeasing, but I can't deny. Everybody sees it, everybody knows. No matter how you squeeze it. When I'm with you, girl, I might just well be alone. Trying to get your love's light. Everybody sees it, and everybody knows. No matter how you squeeze, you can't get blood from a stone. Only as I am, it's no one's fault but my own. I'm always said, can't get blood from a stone. No matter how you squeeze, you can't get blood from a stone. Trying to get your love's like getting blood, yeah, from a stone. Thanks very much, everybody. To the people in the front row, no one warned you about the sweat and spit quotient.
Actually, they paid extra to be there for that, just for that.
I was going to say no refunds, but it turns out you people are weird. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you, Mike. So, how many folks know Laura Ray? There's a few of you here, right? I know there's relatives here too, right? Yeah, which is very nice. Thanks for coming.
No fair, stacking the deck.
Well, to be fair, I just met him, and he's my cousin.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I'm Laura Ray. I live in Dartmouth. I'm from Ottawa originally. I've been doing music for forever, but releasing music for 2.5 years, I guess. And I'm putting out 9 songs this year? 8 songs this year? I don't know. A bunch of them. And in November, they will all come out as a collection called Sad Songs. So I hope you have Kleenex. Yeah, so this is the first one that came out in February, at the end of February. It's called Nothing Lasts Forever. And I don't know if anyone here knows, speaks French, but there's an author named Marcel Lescan, and he wrote a collection of poems, and I read those poems and then wrote poems in English in response to them. So this song came from one of those. And it's kind of a response to your song of like not being able to get love from a woman, and this is the woman who walked away because she was done with it. So, yeah. I don't know if anyone's ever experienced
like that.
Yeah. It's called Nothing Lasts Forever. Feels like a party, like a drunken one-night stand with a stranger she'll never love again. She lights another cigarette, pours another glass of wine, reads love letters on yellow paper, makes up poems with her mind. Nothing lasts forever, especially love. Nothing lasts forever, especially love. Feels like the 60s, like the smoke around the room, the illusion of sunflowers in bloom in the middle of winter, when there's nobody around, and lines on her paper will never make a sound. Lasts forever, especially love. Nothing lasts forever, especially love. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Laura. Right on.
So sad.
Yeah, it's not too sad. So, over to the far stage left, your right, is Mr. John Cornwall, and he's been taking a hiatus. I chatted with him, a bit of a hiatus from some writing and performing, and I'm really glad you're here, man. Over to you.
All right. So I've got a son who is 10 years old, and I wrote this song about 10 years and 8 months ago. And you made me think of this today, so I might, I'll do my best. I never recorded it or sing it around or anything, so I'll do my best to remember it. I think I can remember it. Okay. I'm gonna have a baby. 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 I'm gonna have a... That's not right. Okay. I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby. I never needed to go downtown. I never liked going downtown. I gotta save whatever's coming round, save it up so I can give it to my baby. I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a boy. I found out it's gonna be a boy. I get to have a boy, be a daddy with his baby boy. I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby. My wife is gonna be a mom. She's gonna be a mom. She's gonna be the bomb. She's gonna have a lucky baby. Very lucky baby, a really lucky baby. And you're lucky 'cause your daddy loves your mama, and your mama loves me too. I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby.
John, that's great. What's so was that inspired by the fact that Laura is right beside you and is 7 months pregnant?
That's what I was thinking about.
Which also gives you carte blanche to leave the stage anytime you need to.
Yep.
Just if
This is a song that I wrote quite a long time ago, I guess over 10 years ago now. And I grew up with a best friend who lived in a pretty rough part of St. John where I grew up, a place called the Rifle Range. If anybody knows St. John, we have a couple of St. Johners here, ex-St. Johners. I was saying to them how we gaze with admiration on the ones that got out. Just look at them and think, oh my God, you're a unicorn. No, life in the Dirty J is pretty good. But anyway, he grew up in a very rough situation, and his mother was a tough gal. She had a tough situation with 2 little ones, and her husband cut out on them, and for a long while they actually thought he was dead, and then discovered that he had orchestrated that, actually, staged that, and he was discovered in Toronto a few years later. You can imagine the impact of telling your 6- and 4-year-old that their father is gone, and then having to 2 years later tell your 8- and 6-year-old that he's not gone, he just doesn't want to be with us anymore. And so they had a headstone and a memorial and everything. It was really, really incredible circumstances. But anyway, she was a tough bird, and she had to be. They lived in a very rough part of town. And she worked scrubbing floors at a senior's home, working on housekeeping, there. And she did everything she could, though, for her kids. She was very tough. Sometimes, my buddy and I both grew up in a very religious upbringing. And, we didn't listen to the radio or anything. And so we would listen to like Christian rock tapes and stuff, And I remember she would say to me, "Don't you be giving Dennis any of those Christian rock tapes, because I won't give them back to you if I find them. They're just going right in the garbage where they belong." So we would joke about how in his closet, in his room, he cut a hole in the gyprock to make a place not to stash, Penthouse magazines and weed, my friends, but to stash Amy Grant albums. Oh my God, Woo! What have we done? So it was the great moral decay of our youth, But anyway, this song is not literally about my buddy and his mom, but the inspiration of their story and her life of being there for her son and daughter is sort of what inspired this song. This is a song called Hero. Jenny Pearl's the prettiest girl in this no-account town. Every time she tried to pick herself up, life would knock her back down. She made a vow she was gonna get out, but that day never came. She got tangled up with a traveling man, slick as a summer rain. Well, he talked real pretty and his eyes were dark and wild, but he never gave her nothing but nothing, except a belly swelled with his child. Oh, she cries at the moon while the prairie wind blows, saying, "All my life I've been stuck here waiting for a hero." Will be strong and he'll walk straight and slow, but look at him and I know he's my hero. God, I'm looking for a hero to get me out here. Well, she worked all day for a factory wage, at night she made clothes, lying needle and thread till her fingers bled, just to make a few dollars more. The boy grew up with his mama's love wrapped around like a Superman cape. He was lean and smart and he studied hard till the words blurred on the page. The years they came, the scars they left were deep. Some nights she'd wake up trembling, saying, "Someone's gotta rescue me. Can someone rescue me?" She cries at the moon while the prairie wind blows, saying, "All my life I've been stuck here waiting for a hero." Yeah, yeah. In a churchyard with weeds all overgrown, he stands in a captain's uniform, laying flowers on a cold gray stone. He says, "Mama, I miss you. And in case you didn't know, every time I looked at you, I saw my hero. Oh, you this sacrifice so my dreams could grow. I'm the man I am today, 'cause you're my hero. And yeah, she cries at the moon while the prairie wind blows, saying, all my life I've been stuck here waiting for a hero. His hands will be strong. He'll walk straight and slow. Well, look at him, I know he's my hero. Looking for a hero. Can you find a hero? I'm looking for a hero.
Mike Biggar, Laura Ray, John Cornwall. This is Songwriters from Here and Away, and please look us up online, www.sfhaa for Songwriters from Here and Away, sfhaa.ca. We have Patreon, we have mailing lists, and we have more shows. Check out these artists online. We have links on our website, as well as the link to the podcast, which is a longer version of this show. We had a number of songs we couldn't fit into the 1 hour, so catch that. Go download their music online. Here we go, round two.
When you started talking about your friend growing up and childhood memories and the tough life, I guess, that he had, I had a really lovely life, but my parents got divorced when I was in my 20s, which is fine. They really needed to. So, and then Mom stayed in the house and whatever. I grew up in that house. They bought it the year that I was born. Yeah, so it was like our house for 30-something years. And then Mom sold it 2 summers ago. And when she was told me that she was going to list it, I just had this like vision of all of the stuff that I grew up surrounded by, like the kitchen table and like her old rocking chair and the blanket chest that I think one of the Jessups made. My cousin Mike will know who that is. Maybe. Anyways, I just like envisioned all of those things in a house that wasn't our home. And so I wrote this song. And yeah, it's just about that, about the grief of losing your forever home or the home that you thought would be somewhere you could go back to forever. And then thinking about like there's another family that lives there, and thankfully we know that family, so that's really nice, and we get like updates on renovations that they're doing, and it's really cool, but it's also like heartbreaking. Yeah. So it's called House We Called Home.
Painted the living room white, just like every other room in this little place we live in now. Put the couch up against the wall, a painting up in the hall from your mom's first place on Elgin Street. I didn't mean to end up like this. I didn't mean to move on this quick from the house we called home for the last 30 years, from the memories it holds, so many tears. Our friends down the road, I remember it all. I didn't mean to let go of the house kitchen table doesn't fit. It's strange to see it like this, where it doesn't belong. I can't smoke inside anymore. Maybe I'll quit. I've been meaning to. That's my mom's favorite line. It's about her. I didn't mean to end up like this. I didn't mean to move on this quick. From the house we called home for the last 30 years, from the memories it holds, so many tears. Our friends down the road, I remember it all. I didn't mean to let go of the house we called home for the last 30 years, from the memories it holds, so many tears. Our friends down the road, I remember it all. I didn't mean to let go of the house we called home. I didn't want to let go of the house we called home.
Thank you. Nora, I'm sorry I made you cry.
This song is called Things, and a lot of my songs don't really have concise stories that go with them. This is just sort of things are bad, but things will be better, and then things are bad again, but they'll get better. And there's a few name drops in it, and you'll probably know there's 3 name drops in it. And for anyone who doesn't know, the first one's Eddie Vedder. He's Pearl Jam. And Neil Young's in there, and Emily Saliers is the last one. She's one of the Indigo Girls. I don't know. I'm just saying that just in case you don't know who these people are, and you're like, why is he saying these names? Anyways. Things are getting scary. I'm getting freaked out. Things are looking hairy. I've just been blown out. But things will get much better. Maybe not as quick as they could. And things aren't like your favorite worn out sweater. It no longer will fit like it would. These are things I tell myself, so I can keep going. Things that I tell everyone else, keep the real me from showing. Things are getting shaky, rattling apart, rattling around. As I shake apart, will you remember me? Put me back together again with the pieces that you found. And things will get much better. You can't get much more wrong. Things are Eddie Vedder, rough voice on a sweet song. These are things I tell myself, so I can't keep going. The things that I tell everyone else keep the real me from showing. Things are getting out of control. Doesn't matter what anybody will say. The dog is drinking from my cereal bowl. I'm gonna finish it anyway. The world is Emily's failures. I believe we're all closer to fine. Fuck it, fuck all of my failures. There's more to see down a crooked line. Well, these are things I tell myself so I can keep going. The things that I tell everyone else, everyone, keep the real me from showing. Things are getting eerie. Well, that's how the sound keeps getting in. There's listening and there's hearing. Change without, change within. And things are getting funny. Hey man, how are things at home? 'Cause around here things are all Neil Youngy. There's rust on top of chrome. These are things I tell myself so I can keep going. Things that I tell everyone else keep the real me from showing.
Nice one, John. This is what I love about Songcircles is you have so many different styles and everybody's got a few, everybody's got different songs unto themselves and then you get three people and it's just great. So
There's just so many dysfunctions. It's a real spectrum,
right.
folks.
Welcome to the Pink Piano living room.
Well, I like writing, I like co-writing, songs with other folks, and I've done quite a lot of that over the years. I find it's a great way to steal other people's talent and try to pass it off as your own. Anyway, maybe later I'll do a song I wrote with the great Charlie Acourt. He's a great pal here in Dartmouth, of course. He's a wonderful guy. Just won the Blues ECMA last weekend. All right. This is a song I wrote with, if anybody is familiar at all with Chris Cummings, the country artist who was on the radio for many years. He and I have written a lot of songs together, actually, and this is one of them. And I feel the gentle nudge towards sad songs by Laura. So I'm just trying to keep up, friends. That's all I'm doing, okay? Said I don't want to have that same old talk again. Words only bring us back to where we began. After so much said, there's nothing really new to add. Maybe it's kind of sad. Said I don't really care about what's yours and what's mine. And I won't complain as if we've wasted time. But I guess we've had all we're ever gonna have. Baby, it's kinda sad. It kinda makes me wonder Was there more that we could do? But I guess I know I gave it all I had. Kinda makes me lonesome, kinda breaks my heart. I'm sort of only telling you the half, 'cause baby it's kinda sad. I guess that's it. Man, I hate this part. I've been kinda waiting around for the end to start, and it'll be a while till anything makes me laugh. 'Cause baby, it's kinda sad.
Let's do a couple more, and we'll take a pause for a little while, and you can, everybody can refresh, and we'll come back and reload. A couple more. Yeah.
I have a song called Happiness.
Oh, great!
It's really sad, so I'll play that one now.
It's filled with irony and sarcasm.
Yeah.
What a reaction!
But maybe the second set we can play actually happy songs. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend was in a relationship that sucked, and he didn't realize how bad it was, but everybody around him saw how bad it was. And finally, one day he woke up and realized, I don't know what it was, but thank God he did. Yeah. And thinking about his situation, I was sitting in my music room and was looking at this old painting from my grandma's house, and I realized that it had faded over time. And I was like, I wonder if that's how your happiness disappears. It's just like so slowly that you don't even notice it going away, and then one day you like have this flashback to better times, and you're like, whoa, how did I get here? Yeah, so that's what this song is about, and I'm sorry if it makes you cry.
No, it's a dirty trick.
I have happy songs, though, just not the one called Happiness. The color's been fading for years from this painting. Every day duller than when it was made.
invisible till it's too late. I've been waiting, patiently staying, every day praying for something to change. Silence as happiness fades. Invisible till it's too late. Ooh, years I've been waiting, my color's been fading, every day duller and nothing has changed. Pretending that I was okay, silent as happiness faded away.
That's Laura Ray, Mike Biggar, and John Cornwall. We will have live broadcasts coming soon. The concerts will be live streamed through our Patreon, so check out patreon.com/SFHAA. Just a couple of songs before we end off the hour, and I thank you for being here. Please do check out the Patreon and the website for the links to the podcast. Thanks. See you next time.
This is the one where you guys might be in my spit radius.
They
Forewarned.
don't have an umbrella.
This song's called Money. I was at work one day, and a gal came in that I worked with came in. She sat down. She was super stressed out. She sat down. She said, "What am I going to do for the rest of my life? How am I going to make my money?" And I was like, there's my opening line.
What am I to do for the rest of my life? How the hell am I gonna make my money? What am I to do for the rest of my life? How the hell am I gonna make my money? All the paper that I push through, all of things that I did for money. What am I to do for the rest of my time here? How will I make my money? What am I to do for the rest of my life? How the hell am I gonna make my money? How we gonna get by? How we gonna make our dough? What am I good enough at? Where do we gotta go? Yeah, I wanna spend my life with you, but I don't wanna live for money. The car is thirsty and it's needing a drink, and the power's gonna get shut off soon, and I need to think. I think I hate needing money. Army is small. Last time I sent them out to war, I lost them all. But this time, I believe we could fight and we could win. But do we gotta fight for money? Well, then rally all the troops for trading they'll need. This army is small but strong and it won't bleed. Off to war for money. Off to war for money. Off to war for money.
Mr. John Cornwall.
Missed a few notes.
But yeah, I wrote a lot of breakup songs for a while, and I've been with my partner for 11 years, and every time I'd send her a breakup song, she'd be like, "Are you and Matt okay? Are you good?" I'd be like, "Yes, Mom." Just like everyone else is breaking up, and she's like, "Okay, you would tell me though, right, if things weren't good?" I'm like, "Yes, Mom, I'll tell you." Anyways, so yeah, I wrote a lot of breakup songs, and there's a couple on the album that are coming up like this year. And this is one of them, and it's called Yesterday. And there's a part where maybe one of you could play a wicked guitar solo. Or, if that's not an option, which is totally fine, everyone can just like imagine the wicked guitar solo in your heads. We'll figure it out.
Yesterday I walked away. I should have done this a long time ago. Yesterday I found my freedom. Should have done this a long time ago. You don't know who I am anymore, and you can't tell me not to go out the door. So when I walk away, don't watch me leave. And when I turn away, now I can breathe. Yesterday I finally realized that what we had was just a temporary feeling, good for a moment, but it was broken. No amount of please was ever gonna fix it. You don't know who I am anymore, and you can't tell me not to go out the door. So when I walk away, don't watch me leave.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Robert.
Badass, Laura Ray. That was good.
See, that wasn't sad at all, was it? Well, okay.
Happy for the person leaving.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
You get to follow me now.
Yeah. Well, the pressure's on.
Way easier.
I gotta say.
No, way easier.
Those are great. And John, you made a really cool Ron Hines reference there.
Yeah, who's Ron Hines?
Boy. And he was watching me off on the side. I might have mentioned earlier, I grew up in a very religious home. And I actually went to seminary after high school. I became a minister. I've been a minister for about 10 years. But anyway, so Ron said to me, "So, you were a minister?" I said, "That's right, Ron, I was, yeah." And he said, "Well," he looked at me, he said, "Well, you work on my side of the street now, aren't you?" No. I said, "Is that the way it is? It's all the ministers on one side and all the musicians on the other." He said, "It's been my experience, yes." And then he said to me, and at that point I was working for the credit union. He said to me, "Well, what are you still a minister?" And I said, No, I work for a bank now." He said, "You work for a bank?" He looked at me, he said, "So you worked for the Lord, now you're working for the devil." This is a song I wrote with Charlie Acord. This is a song called Cats Out of the Bag. 1, 2, 3. Why am I counting? Well, I try to be my understated self. Put on my poker face, then no one can tell. Don't overstate it, baby, never oversell. But all my best laid plans, they've all gone to hell. 'Cause all my friends are texting, telling me they found out the truth, yeah. I can't deny it, I can't hide it, the way I feel for you. What's a boy to do now? Cat's out of the bag now. Word's been going round town. They're all finding out how. Oh, I fell in love with you, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, now that you know it, I hope you'll understand. I never meant to show my cards or tip my hand. I think I'm going crazy, baby, yes I am. Just being around you, girl, makes me a desperate man. I swore that I would never, ever let my heart play this game. Maybe, baby, you feel the same. Oh, cat's out of the bag now. Word's been going round town. They're all finding out how. Oh, I fell in love with you. Cat's out of the bag. Come on, Robert. I can't deny it, I can't hide it, the way I feel for you. There's no one left to fool. Cat's out of the bag now. Word's been going round town now. Ain't no use denying. They won't believe my lying. And there goes all my trust. about the way I feel for you. Robert Campbell on the piano. Thank you very much.
And that's the end of the 1 hour radio show portion. And this is the extended podcast section. Almost another hour of music. And it's basically just straight off the floor. Here you go. More Mike Biggar, John Cornwall, and Laura Ray. Mike's lovely partner, Donna, reminded me that in 36 hours, it's Mother's Day, right? I no longer have a mom. She checked out rather early. But, you know, the thing about Mother's Day, it's a special day. It's like Valentine's or Christmas or whatever. And I don't know how many people have been married? Like a few of you? Yeah, okay. I'm happily married. Yeah. Okay, so
You brought that on yourself, Robert.
So most days I'm happily married too. But one year I had fun. We had a big house, and you played at the concert space in the big house, and it was a big room. We had 60 people in there, and it was a big floor, and I bought myself a 24-inch mop. But as a gag, I put it under the Christmas tree with my wife's name on it. And you're still alive. I'm still alive, but only just. But it reminded me to do this song, and like John said, I haven't done it for a while, but we'll see where it goes. Special days come. Oh, sorry, I knew something was wrong. That's better. I'll start it over again. Special days come more than once a year. And every time I find myself standing here, searching for the thing that you like best, wishing for the one better than the rest. But what'll I get that says I love you? Sometimes I just don't know what to do. I'll never find a diamond that you can't outshine. There's no perfect pearl I've searched far and wide. All I've got is my love to give. I'm hoping it's the perfect gift. Open all my presents with a smile and a kiss. Return those clothes that never fit. Bouquets of roses, yellow, white, and red. And chocolates from Belgium, and breakfast in bed. But what'll I get that says I love you? Sometimes I wind up so confused. I'll never find a diamond that you can't outshine. There's no perfect pearl I've searched
far and wide. All I've got is my love to give, and I'm hoping it's the perfect gift. If I could, you know I would, and pull the brightest star out of the sky for you. But I'll never find a diamond that you can't outshine. There's no perfect pearl, I've searched far and wide. All I've got is my love to give. I'm hoping it's the perfect gift. And all I've got is my love to give. I'm hoping it's the perfect gift.
Been a few years, buddy. Thank you for reminding me about that song. It's been a long time. Cool. Well, we're going to mix things up and do another set kind of like the last one, only we're going to start at the other end and go backwards.
All right. I'm ready. Okay. Man, I'm not very good at talking about my songs. This is called Fly on a Wall, and it's a very sad song. It's not really that sad. It's just, I guess it's like the fly on the wall is more like ghost from the past kind of thing. I don't know. Am I selling it? Is that good? Oh, shit. I'm a fly on a wall in a room that I was in. And I can't believe what I saw me do to you. What a sin. It was like a stick through your heart, a stone through your soul. Went out and left you smoking coal. And I wish that I knew then what I know now, 'cause now I can see it from the other side. I'm just a fly on a wall in a room that I was in. I'm a fly on a wall party we were walking in, and I can't believe what I would have worn. What a sin. An oversized black tux and a brown pair of shoes. I wasn't gonna match no matter what I choose. Lucky for me, I never really cared. Unlucky you couldn't take me anywhere. And I'm just a fly on a wall in a party and we were walking in. I'm a fly on a wall at the bar where I ran the room. Can't believe half the things I heard from the stage were true. Like
like there was Ron Hines singing the stories of our lives, where even though the hero wins, the villain survives. And he stared and he told me a story with his eyes about about dark, shallow waters and deep dives. Jonathan lied for me. He said he's out of songs. I lied for him, and I remember thinking this is wrong. And now I'm just a fly on a wall, listening to CDs of Ron Hines. I am a fly on a wall where someone is playing the world's smallest violin. I can't believe what I wouldn't do. What a fucking sin. I can't believe the chance I wouldn't take, but I couldn't afford the risk or the mistake. I can't believe what could have been. I could be the biggest thing that you've never seen. And the sticks and stones that they threw at my back, I should have picked them up, I should have biffed them back. But instead I've been carrying them with me all these years. My biggest regret is believing in my kid fears. My biggest regret is believing in my kid fears. My biggest regret is believing in my kid fears. And I'm just a fly on a wall.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, there you go. I wasn't
There
happy
you
or
go.
sad.
yeah,
It
good and
wasn't
sad,
that
and
sad.
happy, and yeah. Well, Laura, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sad. I used to write a lot of breakup songs, and every time, my mom always wants me to send her my music, which is fine. And then she shows it to her friends, even though I'm like, it's not done. Don't show this to your friends.
Is she in Ottawa still?
She's in Dalhousie now.
She's in Dalhousie?
Yeah, she moved back home to Dalhousie. Bought a house with a beautiful view of the ocean, the Baie de Chaleur. And she sends me pictures all the time of like the sunsets and the sunrises. And she's like, look, you should come visit. Yes, Mom, I will. But yeah.
Called, it's my favorite song title that I've ever come up with, because it's She, It, I'm Gone. The different parts of the song. And you say, shit, I'm gone. But that's kind of funny, but the song's not terribly funny. It's about, I guess it's kind of about, a little bit about being traumatized. The lows are too low, the highs are too high. You say I'll see you later, and I cry. I don't need to be right, I just need to win. You don't need to fight, but you dig in. And from one minute to the next, when dark becomes light, with the flip of a switch, fit you pitch, and we hold our breath real tight, and you're gone. You're gone. I go to the end of the earth, and you go to the end of your rope. I run out of resources, and you run out of hope. I say what I feel, and you scream what you think. Then you go in to heal, and I go out to drink. Bartender, play me some Tragically Hip, and I will sing along real loud, just to get my mind off what's keeping me up, get me back to what'll make you proud. But I think it's gone, gone, it's gone, it's gone. It started early days. I couldn't keep up with the gang. They said my chicken legs are too slow. I'll never forget the pain. Ever since, evermore, volatility follows everywhere. That may be cause, baby, why there's hostility in my heart air. And sometimes I choke up, see an old photograph, and it's on. I hear a sad song, tears fly. I'm gonna be a mess when she's gone. When she's gone, she's gone. She's gone.
Almost all. Okay, do we feel like crying or no? No, I'm not going to do any more sad songs. Are we doing two? Are we doing two more?
I don't know. How long do you guys have? How long can you play for? We could do another round.
I think the contract was pretty strict, Robert.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was in a
recall.
Facebook message, so that's
if you can
legal,
make it
right?
and play, that's good. And that was about the contract. How are you guys doing? You good? You want to hear another song from everybody after we hit the mic?
more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so then we'll go around again.
Okay.
One time I was playing at a festival, and we were waiting to go on, and the band before us was really, like festival stages, you move quick, right?
Oh my God, you have like 5 minutes between
you got
sets,
no
yeah.
time. There's just a line check. You don't even get that sometimes. Just get up there and do it. And so the band was really overstaying that was on before us. And the stage manager was over at the side, going like this. Like, I see we only have time for 5 more songs.
Oops. So I started putting music out in 2021. That's all I got. And this was the first song I put out. And this actually, okay, so I have a story. I thought of one. There is more. So pre-COVID, I went to a music festival that my husband was on the Skyhawks team, like the military jump out of planes and like do really scary stuff. He's a psycho. Anyways, so he did that, and I followed him around for the summer that he was doing Skyhawks, and we got to go to this festival called the Havelock Jamboree in Ontario, middle of nowhere. If you ever have a chance to go, it's actually so crazy fun. They have this like secret stage really far in the woods, and everyone's on like a lot of drugs, but not me. And there's like, anyways. So, but we got to go to this music festival, and because he skydived?
Not sure. Skydive.
How do you?
I don't know.
He jumped out of a plane into this music festival. So we got like VIP trailer parking behind the main stage, and that's where we were camping for the weekend. So we got to hang out with all these musicians, and Matt was like, "You play guitar, like let's jam with these people." And I'm like, "Okay, like I haven't really sang in front of anyone in a long time, because when I moved to Halifax I didn't have any musical friends here, so I just kind of like stopped making music." Which is crazy thinking back on. But anyway, so we were hanging out with like Billy Currington and the Washboard Union and this guy named Chris Barclay, who he's in Ontario. He's doing really good things in country music. And I played a couple songs, and he was like, "Why are you not on stage this weekend?" And I was like, I don't know, because I'm not. So then I came back to Halifax and bought this guitar, this one right here. And I wrote like 15 songs in 2 weeks, because I guess they were all just in there. And this was one of the first ones that I wrote. And actually, John Landry from the Stanfields produced it, and we recorded it in my basement. And when we were like working on it, he was like, "You need to be producing music. Like you're really good at it. You know what you're doing." So now I do that also. But yeah, so that's kind of like how I got back into music, just because a lot of people encouraged me to do it. So yeah, thanks to all those people.
Right on.
It's called Didn't Know.
I didn't know that I could feel this way. I didn't know the meaning of your love. I've only got the memory of a lover's game. I didn't know that I could feel this way. Drunk, but it isn't the wine. Dizzy, but I'm feeling fine. Oh, I wanna get to know you better. Drunk, but it isn't the wine. I didn't know. No, I didn't know. I didn't know what I was feeling that first day. I couldn't wait to get you alone, and now I've only got the memory of a lover's game. I didn't know that I could feel this way. Drunk, but it isn't the wine. Dizzy, but I'm feeling fine. Oh, I wanna get to know you better. Drunk, but it isn't the wine.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
See, and that wasn't sad.
No.
I'm still on skydove.
All right. Skydove, yeah.
Skydove. I also jumped out of a plane. It was
Oh.
stupid. Don't ever. Yeah, not fun. Not fun.
I like how
not even type 2 fun or type 3. Like no type of fun.
I like how you feel you have to kind of qualify that. I jumped out of the plane and no, it was stupid.
Technically, this is what Matt always says. He's like, skydiving is less dangerous than going to a dance party because statistically, blah, blah, blah. And he gives all these numbers. And I'm like, no. Just no. I'm never going to. And also, we were in Florida. It was before Matt was a Skyhawk. And we were in Florida and we were like living at this drop zone so that Matt could get qualified so he could apply for Skyhawk. So we were there for like a month and a half. And he was jumping every day, like lots and lots of jumps. And I'm just hanging out. And I'm watching all these skydiving instructors and like the people who do the tandems. And at night we're hanging out with them and they're doing whippets. And I don't know if you know what a whippet is, but it's...
I thought they were small greyhounds.
That's what I thought, too, yeah.
Drugs. Lots and lots of drugs. And I was like, I'm going to attach myself to one of these people and jump out of a plane. So I was like, I got to do it tomorrow or else I'm not because I can't trust any of them. It was kind of terrifying, honestly. But
Maybe the religious upbringing wasn't so bad after all.
yeah.
What was I spared from when you think about it?
I mean, you also didn't grow up in Florida, so.
Yeah.
I'm telling a lot of drug stories today, but I don't.
Well, that's okay.
I don't do anything. I'm like the most boring.
People are worried for the baby, though, Laura. People were talking at
It's
the
gonna
break.
be
I got to
okay.
be honest with you. Yeah.
It's your turn.
Yeah. This is a song called "Better Men." Elvis Aaron Presley, born in Mississippi, the undisputed king of rock and roll. Somewhere between Memphis and taking care of business, the colonel and the pills took control. When you place someone high upon a pedestal, you think they'll never fall, but somehow they always will. So don't you think now, baby, you could let me in? You see, worse things have been done by better men. Still remember Daddy, that job he worked to feed me. But I swear I saw sadness in his stare. Wasn't one to coddle. Oh, I suppose it was that bottle. But he never doubted once whether he cared. Generation working hard to just provide. Loved him even if he locked his love inside. So don't you think now, baby, you could let me in? You see, worse things have been done by better men. better man than me, so far off track. Better men than me have had to take it back. Don't you think now, baby, you could let me in? You see, worse things have been done by better men. Worse things have been done by better men. Oh, worse things have been done by better men. Thanks, folks.
Very nice. Was that a rate with Chris Cummings?
Or, it was.
Yeah? Yeah.
It was indeed.
Yeah, good one. How are you guys doing? Everybody good? We were talking about doing another round. Are you okay with that? And are you guys on stage good with that?
Got one more.
Yeah?
Sure.
One more? You got one more? Yeah? Okay. So rather than, put money in a tip jar, what you could do is buy their merch, buy their CDs and stuff, right? It helps.
That's right, folks. The future is here today. CDs. That space-age medium you've been hearing about.
Or you could just put money in a tip jar. I don't know. Do we have a tip jar yet? Jen, we're going to have to get a tip jar. Because if we start doing that Sunday brunch thing, we'll probably just do it by tips. Or
Please don't remind me about the brunch.
Yeah.
I'm fairly bitter about that.
No, yeah, you won't want to do it, honest. But it's a long drive from St. John to here for a brunch. But can I do an advertisement? I'm going to do an advertisement. I've got a website. I've got a newsletter thing going now. And my friend Krista is helping me with Patreon for support and for live streaming and getting artists' stuff out there. So, I'm not doing this for the glory, and I'm not doing this for the money. But I love what's happening here, right? So, and I love what Jen does, and so let's keep it going and reach out online and tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. If you have artists that you want to see, like I've been talking to a whole bunch of people. We might get. Would you guys do Dave Gunning? Would you want? No. Could you guys $35-$40 for Dave? And maybe do a dinner. I don't know.
That hack.
I know.
If he's fake nice.
What?
Fake nice.
I'll tell you. I don't know how many of you know Dave, but we recorded a bunch of tracks on a few albums at Dave's place, and he's the most wonderful. He's the quietest guy. He's the quietest guy. And he's just so funny, and it's amazing. So I really hope we can get him in. Yeah. Anyways, in 2 weeks, it's Tara Spencer. And you guys know, you should know of Tara. If you don't know of her, you should see her. And I know that tickets are selling. I don't know how they're doing yet, but she'll be sold out.
I told her I'm going to be doing a tribute act.
Yeah.
Mike Biggar presents the Tara Spencer Experience. And then she said of herself, maybe I should do a tribute of myself. I could probably charge more.
Yeah, get more money out of the damn thing. Anyways, thank you again for being here. We're going to do another round and get John to kick it off.
Close enough. So keeping with the sad theme, the song is called What Really Broke My Heart.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that sad. It's about selling the family cottage. But it's an important thing to a lot of people. Like selling your family home, you just want it hurt, right?
Yeah.
It's a weird kind of pain.
It's just weird.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
especially our cottage. Oh, it was so good. Don't get me started. What really broke my heart. Good story. What really broke my heart. Oh my God. What really broke my heart. Why can't I think of the words? You know what's a problem with being a sound guy and then performing in shows is you think about the sound.
Well, what do you need?
Nothing.
You want me to
That's
change
not
anything?
it. It's not like bad things or good things. I'm just like observing the sound, and then I start thinking about the sound.
I've got a whole bunch of buttons over here. I can move stuff around. And
Don't touch a thing. Don't touch a thing. What really broke my heart was the very last time that we pulled out of the driveway. I couldn't stop crying. The dirt road turned to pavement, and the kids started their misbehavement, forgetting already all of the memories we made. And I said, quit your bitching, son, and quit your belly aching, my lovely. Besides, I'm the one who should be bitching. Lord knows I'm belly aching, baby. Well, sure, we had a good run, but I want the kids to have one too. So they can learn from my mistakes to avoid the shoreline and the heartaches. Yeah, but no matter what we do, and no matter what we say, no matter what it takes, it won't matter anyway. Still this heart breaks. So you get a little context for the chorus. I have so many wild memories of the cottage, and there's this gal that I grew up with there named Kylie. She's just the greatest best friend you could ever have growing up. And we and some other kids, we'd go out in the boats at night, drifting. In the darker, the better when there's no moon. Just go look at the stars. I'm sure everyone here's done this kind of thing. There's some nights, though, and there's like haze kind of moving in, and all of a sudden the shoreline, you can't see the shoreline anymore. And just sort of got to guide yourself in slowly. And the boat that we had was called the Panther. It was this ski boat, this big, wide, long, like, ski boat. And when you would start going, you know, boats, they go up and then they start to go, right? And they do the same thing when you slow down. And I remember this one time, we were kind of going back to the shore. We knew we were pretty far from shore at the time, so we were going pretty quick. Then we get in the haze, and I'm like, oh, I better slow down. I slowed down, the front of the boat goes up, and then as it came back down, we were about 3 feet from the shoreline. Oh, turn! Anyway, what really broke my heart was the very last time, what really broke my heart was packing up the little things like the old stereo and the vinyl and cassettes of how John Denver sings. What really broke my heart was the very last time that we watched the sun go down over that tree line. Oh, but what a hell of a way to go, smoky red and the raining fire. The sky put on a show for us, but it was just one more heartbreak for the road. Well, sure, we had a good run, but I want the kids to have one too. So if they can learn from our mistakes and avoid the shoreline and the heartbreaks. Yeah, but no matter what we do, and no matter what we say, and no matter what it takes, it won't matter anyway. And still this heart breaks. What really broke my heart was feeling this was all my fault. That was rough. I couldn't get her done. I couldn't stand tall enough. What really broke my heart, really, really broke my heart. What really, really, really broke my heart. What really, 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 really broke my heart.
Somebody is lighting up my campfire. Somebody is strumming it on my guitar. Somebody is sitting under my moonbeam. Somebody is living my winter's dream. Someone is sitting in my dad's deck chair, strolling around in his underwear. Somebody else doesn't have a care, and that somebody ought to be me. It's not fair. Well, sure, we had a good run, but I want the kids to have one too. So they can learn from my mistakes and avoid the shoreline and the heartaches. But no matter what we do, and no matter what we say, no matter what it takes, it won't matter anyway. Still, this heart breaks. What really broke my heart was the loss of a lifelong friend, loss of a lifelong love. Lifelong shouldn't end. And then when we let you go, we knew you were gone for good. What really broke our hearts is that we knew it would. Sure, we had a good run, but what about my son? He could learn from my mistakes and avoid the shoreline and the heartbreaks, heartaches. But no matter what we do, and no matter what we say, and no matter what it takes, won't matter anyway. This heart breaks. And that it makes 5 out of 6 songs that all named other artists for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't do that on purpose tonight.
Is that one on your album?
That's the opening song on the album.
Oh, look at that.
It's a great album.
Should go buy one of those.
Get it. You know, John, when we were chatting the other day, you said some of my songs are really long, you know, and like it takes me a while to get them going. And does anybody complain about that? No, that was an awesome song, man. That was great.
Good. Thanks.
Thank you.
I almost cried. Not because of the selling, obviously selling the cottage is sad, but the idea of being responsible for somebody else's childhood. That's such a huge responsibility. And now I'm like, oh God, I can't fuck this up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have a family cottage, but I do have a little camper trailer that I bought actually 2 years ago, which is wild that it was only 2 years ago because it feels like I've had it forever. It's a little 1988 Polish fiberglass camper, and I bought it from this lady in Clayton Park, and I gutted it and restored it. And by I mean Matt, because let's be real. Yeah, so we gutted it. I gutted it. He restored it. And yeah, so 2 summers ago I went to Bridgewater. It was the first camping trip in the trailer, and I said to Matt, I'm going by myself. I need to do this. I want to be independent. So I towed it with my RAV4 all the way to Bridgewater, and I met up with my friend Kristen, who's a musician as well. Her name's Kristen Martel. And we just were sitting on the beach. Her kids were playing, and we were talking about just doubting ourselves and wondering if we were making the right decisions of pursuing music or pursuing whatever career we decided to pursue. And thinking if there was no reservations, life would be beautiful. And then she left, and I had my classical guitar with me, and I wrote this song. It's called Second Guessing.
If you're always bound by second guessing, you might forget to live. And if you're overwhelmed, feels like you're always racing, but there's no finish line. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your future with a wandering mind. 'Cause all we have is time. If you always feel like there's something missing, you've no idea why. If the world you've built is your way of hiding, time to take off that disguise. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your future with a wandering mind. 'Cause all we have is time. One more time if you want to sing along, please do. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your life in a daydream. Plan your future with a wandering mind. 'Cause all we have is, all we have is time. If you're always bound by second guessing, you might forget to live.
Laura Ray. Lovely.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Do you know why I thought of that trick? Is because I bought a new guitar before I went on that trip, and every guitar has 10 songs in it. So that's why I wrote that song, because I got a new guitar.
Have you done your 10 songs out of that guild yet, Mike?
Yeah, I would say I've 10 and a few more for sure.
Yeah. That's I've never heard that before. That's great.
That was a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Lovely.
Well, it's really been a joy to come and play for you folks tonight. And I don't want to speak for John and Laura, but I'll just say a huge thank you to Jen and Mike and everybody here at the Pink Piano for creating such a cool space. Thank you so much. And how about Robert Campbell working hard to put something together? Thanks, what a guy. You guys were joking about long intros, and you folks know Ian Sherwood.
Yes.
People know Ian. Ian's a good pal as well. And Ian and I have ended up at a lot of showcase things, ECMAs and Folk Alliance, and stuff like that, conferences. And, you go to the ECMAs and you try to play for, of course, all these, promoters and presenters that come in from literally from all over the world. They do such a great job bringing in opportunities for artists to perform and hopefully get booked and go on tour and all that. And Shelley Nordstrom at ECMA, she works really hard at finding every single opportunity that she can. She really leverages the schedule, And so they do this thing called Two for the Show, which is a sort of what they call an export showcase where you're playing. The public isn't there. It's just these buyers. And it's when they're having their brunch, in this hotel ballroom in the morning when they're getting their breakfast. And they got to sit there and listen to you crooning at them, kind of winking at them. Hey,
Pick me, pick
me. Roxbury, right? Yeah. Anyway, and so you got it's just you're just getting it. Okay, good.
It's amazing.
You get 2 songs. That's it. It's like an incredibly short set. 2 songs. It's about at the most 10 minutes.
How do you pick those 2 songs?
I don't know. It's tough, And I've done it a couple of times, and it's surprisingly effective when you've only got 2 songs. You sort of get in there and you pull the fire alarm and you get the hell out, kind of thing. Anyway, Ian and I were talking, and I was telling him about how I was going to be playing 2 for the show, and I said, like you just said, Robert, we were talking about, well, I wonder what songs. You only got 2 songs, not a lot of room for chatter. Ian said, what's your first song going to be, Mike? The intro for your second song? So, that saxophone playing bastard.
Shut up and play the song.
Anyway, thank you so much for welcoming me down from New Brunswick. It's been a wonderful treat to come and play for you. Certainly we'll plan to come back and check out the Pink Piano.
Yeah.
And,
Well, thank you, John and Laura and Mike. Lovely.
This is a song called All the Same, and you know this one because we talked about this.
Oh, did we? What key? Okay.
So I hope you like this song, and thanks very much, everybody. Thank you guys for putting up with me on stage.
Thank you.
Stay well, everybody. Stay warm, stay dry. Here comes summer. We made it, Why do I count? It's like there's.
I'm not coming
Is
in.
everybody ready?
By the way, Mike is a drummer. He's a great drummer as well.
That must be what it is.
He always counts himself in.
I'm like Rain Man over
Gotta
here
make
on the.
sure.
Yeah. Four mutes on the guitar. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Go and tell your mama. Go and tell your dad. Go and tell your grandpappy I ain't coming back. Spin it in your favor, girl, to cut yourself some slack. Fake that news to favor you and go on the attack. Say it's all my fault. I'm the one to blame. No, it ain't the truth. No. But it's all the same. All the same. Oh! And it's all the same. Yeah. Work on your alibi, get your story straight. You better burn those letters and that sweater that I get. Tamper with the witnesses and tell them what to say. Me and you know who loved to and who threw it all away. It's all part of the show, friends. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. You say it's all my fault. I'm the one to blame. No, it ain't the truth, but it's all the same. It's all the same. Oh, it's all the same. With you, it's all the same. Girl, it's all the same. All the same.
Mike Biggar, Laura
Thank you very much,
Ray,
everybody.
John Cornwall.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thanks for supporting live and original music, and thanks for supporting the Pink Piano. We'll see you online. And